Hello, everybody. It's the film Optimist, and today I'm talking about Silver Linings Playbook. What a beautiful story, and what an exceptional film. Pat Solitano Jr., played by Bradley Cooper, is having a hard time. He's bipolar. I don't know why I spelled bipolar hyphenated, like bi hyphen polar. But don't worry, everything's fine. This is a good thing. Excelsior! But it's really not. He's in denial. That's all I can really say without spoiling this little slice of perfection. Seriously, I fucking love this movie. It really speaks to those with problems of their own, and come on, we all have problems. My mom responded, "Wait, what?" My mom watched this movie with me in theaters. I don't know why she's asking what. We saw two movies. Did we see three movies that day? We did. Damn, that's a hell of a movie day. So my mom and I would go on these movie dates where we see three movies in one day. Um, we would plan it out accordingly. Okay, we're gonna see this movie and then it's about this length. When credits hit, if it's not a fucking Marvel movie, we don't have to wait for anything. We just hop to the next theater, watch that movie, then we hop to the next theater and watch the entire day spent at the movies. Um, so this is on one of those days. Um, it's a damn good movie. It is a really good movie. Did it win? It didn't win Best Picture, did it? It received 8. It did win Best Picture. Holy shit! Is the Academy Awards the Oscars? Yeah. Okay. Damn, I didn't know that. It deserves it. It's a good fucking movie. Um, 8 months treatment in a mental health facility for bipolar disorder. Patrizio Pat Solitano Jr. is released into the care of his parents. Why is my phone so slow right now? Like why? It's bothering me. Um, his primary focus is to reconcile with his ex-wife Nikki. She has moved away and obtained a restraining order against him after Pat found her in the shower with another man and badly beat him. For good fucking reasons. Um, a budget of $21 million made $236.4 million. That is for not being a Marvel film or animated. Oh man, that's crazy. Um, Pat's therapist, Cliff Patel, tries to convince him to keep taking his medication as a repeat of his violent outbursts might send him back to the clinic. Pat tells him that he has a new outlook on life. He attempts to see the good or silver linings in all that he experiences. Meanwhile, Pat experiences a series of anxiety attacks. Pat attends dinner at his best friend Ronnie's house and meets Ronnie's sister in law, Tiffany Maxwell, a widow with an unnamed disorder. They connect, talking about different drugs they have taken to manage their mental illnesses. She tries to offer him casual sex, but Pat is focused on getting Nikki back. Trying to get closer to him, Tiffany offers to deliver a letter to Nikki if, in return, he partners with her in an upcoming dance competition. Pat agrees and they start practicing over the following week. Starting to develop feelings for Tiffany, he tries to push them away. Pat believes the competition will be a good way to show Nikki he has changed. And yada yada fucking yada. It's predictable ending. I love the romance. I at this point in time, this is 2012, so this is over almost. This is definitely 10 years old. Almost 10 years old. Almost. We're in 2023. What I'm trying to say is it's almost 11 years old by December, right? When this film come out in December, September. Um, Toronto Film Festival was when it dropped, and then November was for the entire audience. Well, it's based on the book of the same name. I forgot to mention that. The Silver Linings Playbook. The Silver Linings Playbook. The movie's just called Silver Linings Playbook. And Bradley Cooper is Pat, and then Jennifer Lawrence is Tiffany Maxwell. Great cast. Great cast. Anyway, what was I saying? So in 2012, I graduated high school. At this point in time, I'm working at McDonald's and not really caring. Like, this is fine. This is cool. This is work. That's not so bad. And then it's only because I was working one day a week. But my whole point is, I was not diagnosed with anything. I called myself depressed all the time. I called myself, I guess anxiety, right? Like, I maybe, Um, it took me years, like, was it 5 more years after this, which doesn't seem like a long time at all. But that would be 5 years from then is like 6 years from now almost. I'm not really mathing right, but you get my drift. It's wild to think about that I didn't get properly diagnosed with my mental illnesses, but this film really stuck with me. I'm not bipolar. At least I haven't been diagnosed as bipolar, and I don't think I am. Not that there's anything wrong with that, except there's a lot of things wrong with that. I mean, it's a disorder. There's a lot of disorder in your life. Mine are the usual, and I feel like a lot of people have at least a touch of one of these, if not both. Anxiety, I think, is commonplace, very commonplace. It's the anxiety attacks. That's when the anxiety is really bad, and then depression. I forgot. I always yawn when I do these videos. I may have mentioned this before. Maybe not on here. Maybe it was one of my lives on Facebook. But someone once told me, like, just get over it. You always hear that, or just think happy thoughts or whatever. Um, or like you say I'm depressed, and it's like it's just sadness, like whatever. They're not too far off. It's misguided, but it's their heart's in the right place in a little bit, a little bit. I feel like everyone is depressed. Everyone is sad, and that's just how life works. You're just supposed to deal with it somehow and get over that hump. I mean, trigger warning. Not too long ago, like a couple of days ago, I was like in that restroom, like contemplating, but got out of it like that because you have to keep going. Um, Otherwise, why the fuck are we here breathing all this air and doing all this shit and trying to survive this simulation? Because that's what life's all about. So, getting a little introspective, I guess. But you guys have a good one. Be happy. Look for the silver linings in everything. I know sometimes it's very hard to do so, but there are silver linings in everything, and they do exist. Like right now, my kids are kind of like, oh my god, they're so fucking loud. But like usually when I would do these videos, I haven't recorded reviews in a long time with the kids awake because they're so loud the entire time, just screaming, right? And my wife would yell at them to be quiet, shut up, all that shit. I'm like, God, it's so embarrassing. Or like, oh man, my videos need to be perfect. I'm like, nobody watches this shit anyway. The silver lining in this is that my kids are healthy and they're alive. My wife is healthy and she's alive. She healthy. Let me tell you something. But you guys have a good one. I'm gonna figure out this fucking phone issue because it's kind of upsetting me. All right, you guys have a good one.